Hi everyone, I am here in Santo Domingo City. It's all in the backdrop. I'm in an amazing Airbnb called M Studio, very cool. And I just wanted to hop on really quickly so that I can share a little bit from my own voice, to connect with you a little bit closer, to let you know where I am, what I'm doing, and what's going to happen next. So if you have been following my journey here on my Substack community, you'll know that I'm here for the soft launch of my book. Yes, I am an author, self-publishing this book called Loving the Sea, Questioning the System. And it's all about me telling my story. I'm telling my story through the lens of solution, through the lens of sharing some vulnerable stories. I have been in this space from a very untraditional background, right? Non-traditional background. I didn't go through school doing marine biology and doing a PhD or anything like this. I came back to Montserrat after the volcano erupted. I got my hands dirty. I was trained to do a lot of things by a local fisherman. I learned a lot by just getting my hands dirty. I had an incredible circle of collaborators near and far away. And I learned by doing. And in doing, sometimes there were some lessons. Some of them were harsh lessons. I had come from sustainability. I had come from a law background. I had come from sort of big companies in the UK that were working in fashion and really knew how to take care of their staff and their teams as well. And so my insights and my history and my wholeness is well informed from a diversity of different places. And so coming into this space of ocean conservation, which I've been for the last 13 years, I have my nonprofit Fish and Fins. I also work as an independent consultant in advising around the ocean economy and ensuring that we are getting projects and money to the people that really need it the most. And one of the things that I'm really working on now is what I'm calling the human blue economy, and it's how do we center well-being in this space? How do we center people and in such a way that they don't burn out, that they're happy and they're thriving, and that the operational sustainability of these organizations and people like me in civil society across the Caribbean and other small island states is actually well done in a way that people need, want, and are feeling brave enough to share and to be supported in. So, long story short, my book is telling my story through that lens of solution, through that lens of let's work it out together, let's figure it out together. In there, I have put some of the main lessons I have learned. I have put toolkits, reflections for yourself and for your teams, language that I have learned or people have shared with me. And it's just really a compilation of all this time, sometimes IG private chats, WhatsApp chats, emails with people, all these very things I pull together and try to create a story around the system that we need to change. I think that right now in the world, we are seeing the rise of a new world order. I think that what we know is that we are already in a climate crisis. We're in a biodiversity crisis. We're seeing so many species become extinct. Some of them are becoming extinct so fast, even before we even discovered them. We are seeing the impacts of climate change on our coral reefs, on our weather patterns with massive Category 5 hurricanes coming through the Caribbean, some of them stalling on islands, devastating communities, devastating our bed baskets. Food security has never been a more important conversation than it is today. And so there's so many different things happening. Some people are calling this a polycrisis. I think it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity now for us to reset. Yes, it is an opportunity for us to think now about how do we level up the people? How do we fix the inequity across the world? And I think that is what's giving rise to where we are now. We are in what some are calling the beginning of a World War III. And I think in my opinion, one of the things that have driven us to this point is the inequity. It's, there is a big divide in who gets to survive and who gets to thrive, who has and who doesn't. And I think now we have an opportunity to fix that. We have an opportunity to ensure that those who have power, privilege, and influence use it to bring the rest of us along with that, so that we are empowered, strengthened, well enough to be part of the team that will create the new future that we all want to see. That we don't burn out, that we stay well, that our families are well, that we are supported, that our operational sustainability in our businesses can thrive, and that this will be legacy work. A lot of things that are being asked of me has been, how do you stay in this work for so long? How do you ensure that there is legacy and longevity in your project? And so in this book, Loving the Sea, Questioning the System, I've began to really address that. And I'm hoping you'll be able to see it. I'm hoping too that if you get this book, and you can purchase it directly through me, it's going to be officially available from the 1st of May. Yeah, it's going to be officially available from the 1st of May. At the moment, though, I have some printed copies because I'm taking them to the wider Caribbean Sea Turtle Network meeting where they've purchased 25 of them. So before this even got out in public, I've already sold 25. I'm really proud of it. So we're going to have a number of scientists across the Caribbean who will have them. People from my neighboring islands, Antigua and Barbuda, and Kitts, all the way to the BVI, the British Virgin Islands, Cuba, Colombia, Haiti, elsewhere. So this is very exciting, very, very exciting. And I'm grateful to my network and WIDECAST for making this possible. What else do I want to say? So basically, it's been a journey, and if you want to get one of these, it's $25 per book. I'm calling this a zine. It's been very, very much written like a zine. If you've been following my newsletter, you can learn all about how I've sort of ideated around this. It's not perfection, but I'm wanting you to, when you receive this, realize that we need your solutions, we need your thoughts, we need your ideas, and it doesn't have to be perfect. We can do it and put it out in the world without it being perfect. But let's work on it. Let's work on it together. Let's try to, put our best ideas out there. And hopefully the right people will be attracted to this work. I am in a way becoming the experiment. I'm making myself an experiment in how we, and I think we have our taxi coming soon because my son is signaling to me. Is that what it is? Okay, so I'm going to wrap up. So I'm becoming the experiment, and the experiment is, how do we stop overgiving? How do we center our well-being? And how do we do that as people from the front line? People like myself. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that on the next post. But for now, I just want to say to you, adios from Santo Domingo. And I will share with you exactly where we're going to go next. I'm going to try and take some clips. Myself and Ezra will take clips of our road trip from Piantini, Santo Domingo to Bahia Principe, which is the Grand La Romana, and it's a 5-star resort where it's an all-inclusive resort in the province of San Pedro de Macorís. I think I said that right. My Spanish is kicking in. It's been asleep in my head since secondary school, but I'm loving Santo Domingo. If I could live and work here for a few months a year, I think both myself and Ezra would agree. We love it. It's a vibe. is reminding me of all my days, like doing the salsa, merengue, and bachata when I used to live in the UK. So that's our next stop. It's one of the most peaceful and scenic coastal destinations in the Dominican Republic, and I'm looking forward to taking you with me. So stay connected. If you want to get an early copy of the book, please let me know. You can just DM me. I also have an invitation link that's going out for people who want to pre-order it. I don't know if the price is going to change. It actually cost me $20 US to print. So it's a little bit on the expensive side, hence why the price is as it is. I'm going to ensure that people who get the first copies, like all my friends at WIDECAST, they will get also a PDF version. And what else? I think the PDF is going to be about 15 US. I was thinking 10, but I think I need to make it a little bit like 15. And ciao. Until next time, stay blessed. I gotta go.